Hi there, kiddos. Miss Hill back with some opinion writing tips because I noticed some kids were confused about what to do once they got past the introduction. I mean, you all killed those introductions the other day, but I think there's some confusion right now. So I want to show you a formula for opinion writing. And in a formula we usually see in science or math because it's kind of a structure or a procedure where we can follow some steps. And there's actually a formula for opinion writing. And here it is, all laid out for you. I've broken it down by paragraph and by within the paragraphs by color. So in your first paragraph, you all killed this. It's amazing how well you all did on your introductions because you got that formula down. You got that topic sentence, then your opinion, then your first, second, and third reason, each in its own sentence. Okay, so that's very important. And then in paragraph 2, we've got two teams here. We've got a reason 1 team, a reason 2 team. So for each team, we've got to restate that reason, which I know that seems crazy. We just said it in the introduction, but we're going to remind the reader. So we're going to restate it, and we're going to give some text evidence. Then we're going to give an example. If you want to switch up the order that you do these two, that's fine. I don't mind that, but I do want you to restate your opinion. Then after that, you're going to go into reason 2, and this is your reason 2 team, same thing. So this whole paragraph ends up being 6 sentences total. Your first paragraph should be 5, then your second paragraph will be 6, and then when you get to your third paragraph, you're back down to 5 because you've got your reason 3 team, which is going to have one extra either example or piece of text evidence, and then a conclusion sentence after that. So this is your formula. This is what you need to use to know what you're doing. So I'm actually you probably already noticed, I'm putting this formula as a picture above this Edpuzzle so that you can go back to it today while you're working on getting your essay completed. So what I want to show you next is an example of what I'm hoping to see. So what I've done here is I have 2 tabs open at the top. One of them has my day 2 Cami, the one with the text and the graphic organizer and my introduction paragraph. And then I've also got day 3, the one we did yesterday, and this just has my body paragraph 2 and the beginning of paragraph 3. And I just wanted to show you that you can really see the different teams because I color coded them. And you all don't have to make your reason teams different colors, but you can if you want to because this is just your sloppy copy and that might help you stay organized. So when I look at this formula again, I got to have my reason 1 restated as the first thing in my second paragraph. So I need to go back to my graphic organizer to see what my first reason was, because you shouldn't just forget about the reasons you put on here and come up with new ones. You need to stick with these reasons. So I can go back over here. My first reason cell phones are a bad idea at school is because they can be distracting. That was my first reason. I've restated it. My second sentence needs to be that text evidence that goes with that reason. So I said, according to the text, and then I did a direct quote. So I've added some quotation marks, and I said, activities on a phone can seem more important than studying. Then I need my example sentence. And I said, for example, if a student had a fun game on their phone, they would want to play that instead of doing classwork. So each of these reason teams has the reason, the text evidence, and then the example. Okay, so you can really see the different parts. So again, I noticed it was confusing for you all yesterday because I didn't get any that were this ready to go. Everyone needs to do some work on their introductions and the body of their essays. The great news is, though, once you're done with those two pieces, all that you have left is to write your restated conclusion sentence, which remember we did that at the bottom, where I made mine cell phones, school, and kids are a bad combination. And I would just add that at the end of this paragraph. Ooh, and I just got an idea. I'm going to say, in my opinion, at the very end. So cell phones, kids, and school are a bad combination, in my opinion. So I'm going to even make that one a different color so I'm aware that it's my conclusion sentence. I love how it looks like a rainbow now. So now I have pretty much my whole essay already written, but it's in two pieces. I have my introduction paragraph over here. I've got the body of the essay over here and my conclusion. So what I need to do now at this point, when you get to the point where you're like, Miss Hill, I'm done with all my pieces, I need to put them together. Then you open a new tab. You're going to go to Google. Oops, I opened a whole new window there. So I'm going to put Google back in there. Maybe I can get it right this time. There we go. And then I need to go to my handy dandy waffle. Thank you, Miss Laura, for showing me the waffle. And I need to go this time to Docs. So you're going to actually just go to Google Docs for today because you're going to make a document. And you're going to pick a blank document up here at the top. And you may have to wait for it for a second, like mine. But it's going to make an untitled document for you. And what I want you to call this document is whatever your topic is, I want it to go in this title. So I would put Rachel Hill cell phone opinion. So depending on what topic you picked and what your name is, this is going to look different, but it should have your name, your topic, and the word opinion afterwards. And then you can just start writing. You can go down and look at your introduction first. Ooh, and we may even be able to do a cut and paste thing where we highlight the whole thing, and then you can push Control C as in cat, and then go on over here and push Control V as in Victor, and look at that. It puts the writing over here. Now, it does need a little adjusting, right, to make it look like a paragraph. And I'm missing my indentation. We have to indent paragraphs every time. So you can either push the key that says Tab, and it moves it over a little bit, or you can just push, a few spaces. But I think that Tab key is the best. I'm also wanting this to not be orange. I want to make it black. I'd like yours to be black. So there is my introduction. So then I can go down to this next line, and I can push Tab again, and that pulls me over. And I could go ahead and get the rest of my essay. Like I said, I can just highlight it. Oops, got to get the whole thing. Highlight it. Control C as in cat. And back over here, Control V as in Victor. And there is, and again, it looks a little different. The words don't look all the same size. So I'm going to highlight everything, then go up here and make my font size the same size. I don't want you all to do anything more than 14 for this one. So there's my indentation for my second paragraph. I'm going to bring my third paragraph up a line and push that Tab. Then I'm going to highlight the whole thing and go back up here and make all the text the same color. And look at that, man. Look, it looks like a whole essay. You could see all 3 of my paragraphs, and they all have as many sentences as they need. So this is your last step after you've assembled everything, and then you're going to go over here and you're going to share it with me. So remember, when you do that, you hit the share button. And now that you all have shared Civil War stuff with me, it should make it easier. But remember, you're going to share with rachel.hill@knoxschools.org. Okay? Just my email address. And that's a good email address to have anyway. But as soon as you start putting the RAC in there, my name will probably pop up as long as you've sent me something else. After you are done with this part, I want you to stop for today, because our next mission is going to be to revise and edit. So today, the most important thing was just to get everything on the Google Doc. But before you can do that, you got to write it on the Camis. So wherever you are in the process, you're doing great. Don't stress. You got this. And I can't wait to read your writing. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.